Israeli terrorists, at the behest of their war criminal leader Benjamin Netanyahu, killed more than 67 starving Palestinians today. These bloodthirsty monsters have been killing innocent and unarmed Palestinians, most of whom are on the verge of dying due to the forced starvation caused by Netanyahu and his Western backers. So today was just another barbaric day for Palestinians and a normal day for Israeli terrorists. But can you guess which two incidents in recent days have forced Donald Trump to lose his cool at Netanyahu? Not the mass murder of starving Palestinians who gathered to collect food. Not the shocking testimony of a British surgeon, Dr. Nick Maynard, who revealed how Israeli monsters have been killing Palestinian children for fun. It was Netanyahu's decision to bomb the only Catholic church in Gaza, where displaced Palestinians had taken refuge. The said Israeli attack using American bombs destroyed the church and killed at least 3 people. Another incident in question was Netanyahu's decision to indiscriminately bomb Syria last week. It seems Trump lost his cool after these two incidents and reportedly phoned Netanyahu to give him a dressing down. One White House official told the Axios website, and I quote, Bibi acted like a madman. He bombs everything all the time. This could undermine what Trump is trying to do. End quote. This was in relation to Netanyahu's decision to drop American bombs on Damascus. Another White House official said that the attack of a Catholic church in Gaza prompted Trump to make an angry phone call to bloodthirsty terrorist Netanyahu. That official said, and I quote, the feeling is that every day there is something new. What the F? Even the White House spokesperson, Caroline Leavitt, confirmed the news of Trump calling terrorist Netanyahu, who admitted his mistake and said he would launch an inquiry, just like countless other inquiries that this despicable person has launched in the last 22 months.
In Gaza today, Holy Family Catholic Church was struck by an Israeli shell.
Yes.
3 people were killed, 10 wounded. What is the president's reaction to that church coming under fire?
It was not a positive reaction. He called Prime Minister Netanyahu this morning to address the strikes on that church in Gaza, and I understand the Prime Minister agreed to put out a statement. It was a mistake by the Israelis to hit that Catholic church. That's what the Prime Minister relayed to the President, and you should look at the Prime Minister's statement that will be coming out.
A third White House official, according to the Axios website, said that there was growing skepticism inside the Trump administration about Netanyahu, a sense that his trigger finger is too itchy and he is too disruptive. The official said, and I quote, Netanyahu is sometimes like a child who just won't behave, end quote. Reacting to Netanyahu going against Trump and dropping American bombs right in the heart of Damascus, Marco Rubio has said this.
Yeah, it's complicated, obviously. These are historic, long-time rivalries between different groups in the southwest of Syria, Bedouins, the Druze community, and it led to an unfortunate situation and a misunderstanding, it looks like, between the Israeli side and the Syrian side. So we've been engaged with them all morning long and all night long with both sides, and we think we're on our way towards a real de-escalation and then hopefully get back on track in helping Syria build a country and arriving at a situation there in the Middle East is far more stable. So in the next few hours, we hope to see some real progress to end what you've been seeing over the last couple hours.
While Trump may have made a phone call to war criminal Netanyahu to use expletives once again, the fact is that Trump has behaved like a coward in front of a terrorist currently wanted by the International Criminal Court. This gives credence to popular perception that Trump was being blackmailed by Netanyahu using stuff gathered by Mossad. Or Trump is just being a coward. Okay, Trump doesn't care about Gaza, and we all know that. And deep inside him, he may even be rejoicing the sight of up to 2 million people in Gaza being forced to die a slow and painful death. Trump has been in power long enough to give us a clear indication that he is as barbaric and racist as his terrorist friend Netanyahu. He could have stopped this mass slaughter by Israeli terrorists a long time ago. but he chose to drag his feet on this. Trump was, however, very quick to sanction ICC judges for issuing an arrest warrant against Netanyahu, make criticism of Israel an illegal act in the US, and act as a loyal foot soldier of Israel in its illegal military aggression against Iran. I'm sure he realizes the pitfalls of befriending a bloodthirsty terrorist. Netanyahu is a human animal. He is not fit for human society. He can't live in peace even for a second without killing an innocent person. He is relishing the fact that he is managed to get the monstrous instinct of his Western backers out as well. These Western politicians are feeling at home now by siding with Netanyahu's barbarism. This way, they are able to pay a real tribute to their forefathers who were notorious for their racism and brutalities around the world. The bombing of a Catholic church by Israeli terrorists wasn't in isolation. These genocidal maniacs also set another historic church in the occupied West Bank on fire. The burning of the Byzantine era church of St. George, which dates back to the 5th century, took place in Toiba. The church now stands in utter ruins. Netanyahu's poodle and one of the fiercest supporters of Israel's genocidal campaign in Gaza, Mike Huckabee, was quick to visit the affected village. After his visit, he wrote on Twitter, and I quote, "I work for all American citizens who live in Israel, Jewish, Muslim, or Christian. When they are terrorized or victims of crime, I will demand those responsible be held accountable with real consequences." Was in Taiba today to meet with people of that village to listen and learn. End quote. I do not think anyone would believe Huckabee when he says he works for people of all faith. His loyalty lies with Israel and its genocidal regime. These people are a disgrace to their own faith. Thank God, even the new Pope has not wasted time in calling out the Israeli barbarity. Yes, this is exactly how the Pope has termed Israeli atrocities in Gaza.
Esprimo il mio profondo dolore per l'attacco dell'esercito israeliano contro la parrocchia cattolica della Sacra Famiglia in Gaza City. Come sapete, giovedì scorso ha causato la morte di 3 cristiani e il grave ferimento di altri. Prego per le vittime: Saad Issa Costandi Salam, Fomia Issa Latif Ayad, Najwa Ibrahim Latif Abu Daud. E sono particolarmente vicino ai loro familiari e a tutti i parrocchiani. Tale atto purtroppo si aggiunge ai continui attacchi militari contro la popolazione civile e i luoghi di culto a Gaza. Chiedo nuovamente che si fermi subito la barbarie della guerra.
I wonder what will it take for these so-called Christians such as Trump, Rubio, and Huckabee to use the same term to describe Israeli atrocities. That's it from me. Thank you very much for your support of this platform and our journalism on buymeacoffee.com and Patreon. If you too think that our journalism is worth supporting, then you too should consider becoming part of it. Details are there in the description of this video. In the meantime, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, because that's one of the many ways you can support independent journalism. God bless you all.